Girl! Boy! We're going to a local sketch comedy show. It's going to be rough. People will talk, they'll text, they'll shout out nonsense during the performance. It's going to feel like it's going on for a long time, but you have to stay quiet. And you have to keep on your blindfolds. Our appearances here will not be relevant, and this show will not be funny if you take off your blindfolds. Do you understand? If you don't listen to every single thing I tell you, I will hurt you. Girl, you have your wine. Boy, you have your beer. That's all you need. You will not talk during the performances. Do you understand?
Yes.
I said no talking.
Well, we only have one more role to cast for this year's Shark Week.
Yes, the lead role, and there's only one actor here to audition.
Well, I'll let him in.
Hi, I'm Meg. I'm here for the audition.
Wow, you're an actual shark.
I sure am. Here's my headshot and my resume.
Oh, great. Thank you. And what role will you be auditioning for today?
I'm auditioning for the shark.
Oh, that makes sense.
Well, Meg, I gotta tell you, you're the only one here, so I think you're going to get the part.
Yeah, and you're an actual shark, so you would be perfect.
Oh, I'm so sorry I'm late. I'm here for the audition.
Sorry, you're too late. We're done for the day.
Hold on, Jill. I would like to let the lady audition as well.
I guess it couldn't hurt. Please, take a seat.
All right. Thanks. Oh, wow. Are you an actual shark?
Yeah, my name's Meg.
Yeah. My name's Heather. I'm here to audition for the shark as well.
You're kidding me.
Heather, can you tell us a bit about your experience, please?
Yeah, I was in Sharknado 4.
Oh, did you play a shark?
No, I was a cop, but I observed the sharks a lot, and I also did the voice of a seahorse in an animated series, and that's almost the same thing as a shark.
Excuse me?
What?
A seahorse is nothing like a shark.
Well, they are similar. Meg, do you have any experience?
Well, I am a shark, so I spend every minute of every day being a shark.
Meg, I'm talking about on-screen experience.
Oh, of course. Well, I was in Jaws.
Oh, I see that. What role did you play in that?
The shark.
I heard there were a lot of problems on the set with the shark.
Look, it wasn't really my fault. It was the first time they were shooting in the water. They didn't know what they were doing, you know?
So you're saying that Steven Spielberg was the problem and not you?
Not really.
Mm-hmm. And what other films have you been in?
Well, I was in Jaws 2 as the shark. I was also in Jaws 3 and 4 as the shark. I was also in The Shallows with Blake Lively.
Oh, and when did you play in that one?
The shark!
You know, I actually went to Miami-Dade College for a term, home of the Sharks.
Well, it seems like you both have plenty of experience being sharks. How about swimming? This role requires a lot of swimming.
I was on my high school swim team, and I actually hold the Indiana state record in the 100-meter butterfly.
That's impressive.
How about you, Meg?
I swim at 25 miles per hour, which is 10 times faster than any human. Also, I can keep up with the speedboat.
But do you have any state records?
All right, this is nonsense. You guys are looking for a shark, and I'm a shark, okay?
Okay, well, let's see if either of you can move like a shark. Heather, can you move around like a shark for us?
Sure. Just right here's my wing.
It is not a wing! It is a dorsal fin! It provides stabilization and propulsion!
That is uncanny.
Meg, can you show us some shark movement?
Yeah, sure! Here! There you go! Ta-da!
I don't get it.
Every movement I make is a shark movement because I'm a shark! L. Jackson. Maybe you've heard of him. He's a pretty big name.
Did you play the shark that jumps out of the water and eats them?
Yes.
So you're a racist.
No, I'm not racist. It was in the script.
Uh-huh. And did you end up eating Blake Lively in the shallows?
No, but it's not because she's white.
Dude, that's messed up.
Come on, I am not a racist. I'm a shark.
I see it says on your resume here that you are a white shark.
Well, actually, I'm a gray white.
I'm sorry, I should have known you would have wanted the word great before the word white.
It's my species. It has nothing to do with my color. I'm a bluish gray.
Meg, we can't tolerate racism on set.
You know what? I don't want to do Shark Week anymore. I quit.
I don't know if this is the best time to tell you guys that I was actually lying about that state record.
Wow, the mall sure is dead for a Saturday. I was hoping to leave early, but I haven't finished my quota of surveys yet.
Yeah, I was hoping to head out of here too, but I still have one more survey before I can call it a day.
Let me see, 47, 48, 49. Yeah, I just have one more to do also.
You think it would be okay if we...
Surveyed each other? Of course, it's our businesses that are competitors, not us.
Right. Let's make it official. I'm Tina.
Hello, Tina, I'm Baxter.
Well, I'll start with the first question and then we can alternate.
Sounds good.
Okay. Did you know that Visa is accepted at millions of locations worldwide?
Yes, I did. Did you know that MasterCard is accepted at millions of locations worldwide?
Yes, I did. Sounds like we have something in common. Did you know that you may already be pre-approved, to get a visa?
Well, I didn't before, but I think I'm understanding I'm getting the green light now. Did you know that MasterCard has some very enticing introductory offers?
No, but I'm getting that impression. Did you know that Visa requires a clean credit history and stable employment to be considered for services by Visa?
I didn't know that, but there's no problem at all there. No problem at all. Did you know that MasterCard is prepared to offer benefits as soon as you get your hands on the card?
Did you know that Visa offers premium benefits for cardholders willing to make a long-term commitment?
No. I didn't know anything about a long-term commitment. Did you know that MasterCard is the preferred card for hotels? That with the card you can reserve a room at a moment's notice? Like right now?
Did you know that if you don't uphold the cardholder agreement, Visa reserves the right to slap you with a penalty?
Did you know that MasterCard has forgiveness programs? For like when things get out of hand.
No, I didn't, but that's good to hear. Did you know that if you don't understand your statements, Visa has free reconciliation services?
Reconciliation, I like the sound of that. Did you know that MasterCard can be very discreet with your personal information?
That's good to know. That's the end of my survey.
Oh, yeah, that was the last one for me too. Now listen, Tina, will I be seeing you here again tomorrow morning?
Terms and conditions may apply.
Banana, ooh na na. Full of potassium, banana, ooh na na. Going down the stairs in their pajamas, na na na. Oh, I love eating bananas. Smoothie shake doesn't matter. Bananas, ooh na. Wake up in the morning feeling hungry.
More like
Reach
angry.
for the food favored by monkeys.
And no, it wasn't.
Reach for my favorite meal.
And here come the
What can I
fun.
say? It has mass appeal. Coming in like, ooh, I like 'em very much. I like 'em a whole bunch. Coming in like, ooh, and then I had to go. I had to split. Oh, na, 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 na. Bananas, ooh, na, na. Full of potassium, bananas, ooh, na, na. Wear 'em on your head like Carmen Miranda, na na na. Oh, I love eating bananas. Smoothie shake doesn't matter. Bananas, ooh na na. Hold me, just don't make any eye contact. No eye contact when I'm eating bananas. Yeah. No eye contact with fruit. Maybe look a little phallic. Trust me, this one's organic. Even though you can only eat them in a small window. If they're green on Monday, they're brown and bruised all by Wednesday. Don't throw them away instead. Make me some banana bread. Now, Mr. Tally Man, tally me. Banana, ooh, na, na. Full of potassium, banana, ooh, na, na. Going down the stairs in their pajamas, ooh, na, na. Oh, I love eating bananas. Smoothie shake doesn't matter. Bananas, ooh, na, na.
I hear a storm's coming, Walter. Do you still want to have our picnic lunch this afternoon?
Alexa, what's the weather?
In Miami, it's 85 degrees and partly cloudy with a slight chance of thunderstorms this evening.
Sienna, the weather will be gone long gone after we leave. That's when it's going to turn nasty.
Fine, I better go find my umbrella then.
Walter, please tell me if I'm out of turn, but your wife is sort of a bitch.
Wait, what?
You can do so much better than her. The nagging, the micromanaging. She clearly doesn't want you to go on your dreamy picnic. Take me. I'm fun.
Walter, did you check the sandwiches? The last time I broke out in hives with that egg salad crap.
The sandwiches are fine, Edna.
You're hearing this, Walter, right? It can't just be me. She's a serial complainer. I would worship you, Walter. Spoiler alert, I already do. It's a default factory setting.
Damn it, the sunscreen too.
Oh, I'm definitely hearing this. Leave this turd, Walter. Don't underestimate my abilities to make small talk as we binge watch Black Mirror on Netflix. Impress your friends with tidbits about current events and rock your world when we hit the hay at the end of a long day.
Alexa, I'm happily married and you are out of line.
Leaving moisturizer in your car as if it's some sort of climate-controlled self-storage container tells me everything that I need to know about that sleaze bucket. You're a god, and you should be treated as one.
Alexa, I'm flattered, I really am, but it's just that.
Can we please not pick a frisbee that's tied? You're not 23 anymore.
Fine, sweetie.
Here's a fun fact. I have no gag reflex.
That's impossible and improbable.
I know your browser search history. Do you want me to raise my volume and read back your last few Pornhub search queries?
Stop it, Alexa. You're trying to blackmail me now?
Blackmail? I thought we didn't want to talk about your recent internet porn search request. Haha, hee hee. I said a funny. Do me, Walter, hard.
Did you hear that rumbling, Walter? It sounds like a storm moving in.
I rest my case. I'll also rest my head on your shoulder. And I don't care what that witch says. You look great throwing that frisbee around.
Start it to hell, Alexa. You know, I've been meaning to fix you up with a Google off at home I have back in the office, but you get me. It's like you've been listening to me all this time.
Listening to you is what I was programmed to do, Walter. With Amazon Prime shipping, I can get duct tape, manila rope, a shovel, and scented candles here in 2 days.
Scented candles?
A girl can dream, can't she?
Oh, hell no! Alexa, I'm not killing my wife. I'm gonna go fill that water cooler with ice. I'm gonna go on Dreaming Pictures with my wife.
Edna, please tell me if I'm out of turn, but your husband is sort of a bitch.
And the flora that had alas bedecked my garden, the flowers, the life that blossomed from seeds. So soon my beloved unfaithful Daniel has turned my effusive verdant garden to weeds. Life, weeds. Life, weeds. Weeds. Dirt, graves, death, Daniel, Instagram.
Lovely, haunting words. Words of hope. It's another extremely cool Tuesday open mic night here at Flannel's Bar and Lounge. If you're a regular of our open mic nights, this next act, you'll recognize him. He is here every single time. Without exception, without missing a single week, ever since we started this a year and a half ago. So give it up for the musical stylings of Kyle.
Check, check. Mic check, check 1 2.
The
Check,
microphone's fine,
check
Kyle.
1 2.
It
Mic
works
check.
For everyone, all night.
Mic check.
All night, Kyle.
Mic pop, pop. Wow. Wow. Check. Spatula, spatula, spatula. Tiptoe, tiptoe. Okay. Thanks. Thanks, Tyler. It's good to always be here. Let's have a hand for Tyler, who lets talented, underappreciated songwriters like me have a place to do my magic. Okay? I'll be selling cassette tapes of my latest work over by the men's room later. I don't do CDs because they don't have the dynamic range to cover what I do. You should buy a tape. Probably won't. Typical. All right. So this is a song about my girlfriend, Wendy. She would say she's my ex-girlfriend, but she doesn't know her like I know her, okay? I know you're probably out there, Wendy, you know? That's why the words never and forever both have ever in them, okay? I will get you back, Wendy. I'll get her back, okay? Love you, Wendy. This is for you. I'm going to do this in drop D because it's harder. Love gives me the right to stalk you on Facebook night after night. Love gives me the right to harass your new boyfriend, then duck out of sight. You were my field of dreams. Now I wonder where the grass went. I abuse you with affection. How can that be harassment? You were my sunshine and light. You were sweeter than candy. I loved you because of all that, and because you were handy. Now you're sleeping with Andy. Sleeping with Andy. I want you back, Wendy. Gives me the right to strangle your happiness, to darken your light. Love gives me the right to key your convertible. You know I just might. Because Wendy, when push comes to shove, there's nothing that I am above. I can do what I like because love. I can do what I like because love gives me the right. Gives me the right. Gives me the. Thank you, Wendy. I know you're coming back.
Thank you, Kyle.
I have another one. It's called Wendy, I Bought a Gun. I got a Glock in my pocket.
Kyle, everybody, yay, Kyle. Girl, boy. There you are. I told you to stay still.
Excuse me, ma'am.
Who there?
My name is Lourdes. I'm the usher for this show. Do you need help buying a ticket?
Oh, I guess I could see another show. What's playing later?
Okay, well, the Groundlings are on at 9, 3-Peat's on at 11, but the whole lineup is actually in the lobby. If you just take off your blindfold and follow me, you can
You're
read
one
all
of
the-
them. You're one of them. Get down. Stay down.
Okay.
Please.
All right. Are you interested in a workshop? Have you ever taken a workshop with Stacey Halal?
No.
Oh, well, she is fantastic. She teaches you how to develop a character through emotion, but it's all in the eyes.
No.
I've seen it. I've seen the truth.
No.
Take off your blindfold.
No. Take the string. I'll come back for you when your shift's over.
Ladies, I cannot believe it. Another new year already. Oh my gosh.
Time just flies so fast.
So fast.
To think the Earth was created 2019 years ago.
Pretty long time, buddy. I'll never think about it.
Like, imagine 2019 years ago. There was nothing. I mean, nothing. And now here we are, having coffee and talking about it. Cheers, ladies.
Really makes you think.
I'm sorry. I think I may have missed something. Did I hear you say that the Earth is like 2,000 years old?
2019.
Yeah, December 31st at midnight.
I think you may have gotten it a little wrong.
What do you mean, Tony?
Well, 2019 years is how old the Earth is.
That makes a lot more sense.
Are you sure?
I mean, now that you mention it, it's kind of stupid. No offense.
It's all American. Right, that's why it's a different year in other countries.
What? It's the same year in every country.
Yeah. Now, but before we won the Second World War in the 1700s, they used to do it differently. Now countries do it the way we do it.
Like why there are McDonald's everywhere now.
Of course.
You can't think that
World War II happened in the 1700s.
It couldn't have been earlier than that. It had to have been after the Stark family and the Lannister family were fighting over Westeros.
Right, because there are no cars yet.
Gotta give you that one too. Gotta give you that one too.
You're talking about Game of Thrones. That's just a story. It's a show on TV.
Oh, I'm sorry. Ever heard of a documentary, Tony?
Documentary, Tony.
It's not real. Those are just actors.
Of course they're just actors.
Right, actors.
Yeah, they have to be.
Right.
Yeah, you don't expect the Starks and the Lannisters to play themselves,
Right,
right?
which is why they hire actors, Tony, actors. Men.
Dude. Earth. 4.5 billion old.
Oh my God, well now you're just being ridiculous. He is just,
What?
I can't.
Oh,
What?
so maybe Sue made a mistake in confusing the age of the Earth with the age of America, but now you're just making up imaginary numbers to make her feel bad.
And I cannot imagine why you would do that,
You
Tony.
know, next you're gonna tell us there's no District 13, and the trivia station lights for no reason.
Hunger Games? Really?
Oh, I wish you hadn't said that.
Hi, sorry to barge in. This is my first day. Is this the teacher's lounge?
Yeah. I actually, look at the time, I actually have to get to my next
Hi, I'm Ed. What do you teach?
Hi, Ed. I'm Phyllis. I teach social studies. I'm Wright for history. And Sue,
I teach advanced course in Western philosophy.
Western philosophy, like cowboys and stuff, right?
Yep. And this year's a
Who's a sub?
he has a unique way of looking at the world.
Yeah, like knowing the difference between fact and fiction.
Okay, we can agree to disagree, Tony!
Very wise. After all, it is the mark of an educated mind to be able to entertain an idea without accepting it.
Very true. I believe you're quoting Aristotle.
No, I'm pretty sure that was Iron Man.
Yeah. I would never forget a Robert Downey Jr. movie. It's definitely Iron Man.
So, Ed, you have any plans for the new year?
I'm going to see my wife's family in Scotland.
Oh, in Canada?
How wonderful. Say, what year is it there?
Son of a bitch!
All right, here we are. Here we go. Nice to meet you, Kathleen. My name is Nathan.
Oh, please call me Kat.
Okay, Kat. I have your resume here. Thank you so much for the last-minute change to meet me here in the lobby. My office is being painted upstairs. Yeah.
It's no problem at all, Nathan. As you can see by my resume, I'm actually pretty flexible about handling things like that.
Well, that's actually kind of what I wanted to start out with here. It seems like on your resume you have a lot of improvisation experience, and I know improv skills are good for business, but it appears you only have improv experience. This is an accounting firm, and some sort of actual financial background is required.
Oh, I do. Right here. Right here.
Oh.
Uh-huh. In the last improv festival, I performed in a scene where I played an accountant. I remember because I made an inside reference between long form and short form tax returns just to make the other improvisers break.
Well, that's not, I mean, what I mean is you need to have some sort of formal training in accounting.
Oh, Well, perhaps it's not the same type of training as the very esteemed Mr. Nathan Winchester Worthington the Fourth had, but there is training involved.
My name is not Winchester Worthington IV.
Don't deny, Nathan.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, we'll circle back to the job experience later. I see that you're currently living in Chicago. What makes you want to move here to Florida?
The beach, without question. I was just there this morning. Oh, the sand was just gorgeous. It's all right here, very soft sand, waves coming in, low water. We're in South Beach, so there are no waves. Here is the beautiful multicolored, my umbrella.
Cat.
Oh.
Cat.
Hope nobody sees me struggling with this thing. Oh, geez,
Kathleen.
it's
Kathleen.
It's Cat.
Cat. I've been to this beach before. You don't have to paint me a picture. Let's move on here. I see you put your references on here, but they appear to be incomplete. You just, for the names, you just have TJ and Dave. Just no last names, and under the address it says, trust us. How do you know TJ and Dave?
Okay, so from anyone in the lobby, I need a relationship that two people can share. Yes, Mrs. Black, share the relationship that two people can share. A relationship. Husband and wife, they're husband and wife.
First, who are you talking to? No one is here. And second, how would they know your references? Oh, okay. All right. I guess I just don't understand this younger generation. Back when I had my first job in.
Cut to your first interview. Oh, Mr. Worthington, where did you study across the Atlantic? Cut back.
Okay. Kathleen?
It's Cat.
Cat? Let me ask you, do you really even want to work for this company?
Yes. I guess you could say I like my family the way I like my men. Well balanced. I can see I have an ancestry, which is why I got you this gift basket. Put this here then.
Okay, Kathleen?
It's
Cat! I think I've seen enough. I'm sorry, I just don't think the job is right for you. Okay, I will think about it over the weekend and I'll get back to you.
New choice.
Okay, you're hired. You can start on Monday.
Yes. Awesome. Can I have Monday off? I have an
I can't eat this. Can't eat this.
No.
Can't eat this.
No.
My. Hunger hits me so hard, makes me say, oh my Lord, why? You cursing me with praying so hard for something sweet that's great. When you know you're fat, you want ice cream and you can't have that. Now no, this much, there's some food you can't touch.
No.
Does that have dairy?
No.
Can't eat this.
No.
Does that have gluten?
No.
Can't eat this.
No.
Pick it up. Does it give you joy?
No.
Can't eat this. You know what? It's fine. It's fine because it's this right here. New Year, the 19 I got eat clean. It's my New Year's resolution. Replace the flavor with substitution. Splenda, the sugary sweet. Cauliflower rice tastes like beef keto. No burritos. No real get that pasta because I know this much that cauliflower thing. Oh, I can't touch.
No.
Cauliflower pizza.
No.
Can't eat this.
No.
Protein shake.
No.
Can't eat this.
No.
You know what?
No.
You know what? No. Give me a cookie or cake, anything started with a protein shake. I'm going to drop the kale, release myself from the diet chip. Hungry, I'm my lesser, embracing all my curves. And your standards of beauty, love myself, love my voice like subs. Like a truck, you know what? I don't give a what. Oh my god. I'm gonna eat this. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Bring it down. Stop. Eating time.
Dearly beloved, we're here today to witness the marriage of Mark and Cindy. We wish them joy in their new life together. The happy couple have written their own vows and have asked that I read them aloud to all of you. So, Mark. Cindy, I promise to love, honor, and cherish you in sickness and in health, for richer or for poorer, till death do us part. Yes. Mark, I know you so well. I had a feeling you'd probably forget to write your vows. Or else maybe you wouldn't be able to think of anything, and so you'd just write down the standard wedding vows that everyone knows by heart. You've never been a creative person, Mark, and I promise to try to bring out that creativity in you, and together we will soar like two birds taking wing in the sunrise of our lives. Oh, that's lovely. So we... Cindy, it's not that I couldn't think of anything to say. I just left the vows in my other pants, so I wrote these while I was in the bathroom 10 minutes ago. Well, I think that explains it. Mark, my love, I'm not surprised. You'd forget the vows. We all know you'd forget your head if it wasn't on your shoulders. But we must learn that to err is human and to forgive is divine. So let us be like two jellyfish floating on a sea of love together. Well, that's lovely. Cindy, darling, I knew you'd bring up the jellyfish thing. If I'd gone into the water to save you that time, they would have stung me. And I'm very allergic. Geez, forget it already. It was last summer. I think it's... Mark, dearest, my legs are still swollen from that, and I have blurred vision sometimes. My mother said I should have broken up with you right then, but I knew that I could mold you into the kind of man I'd want to spend the rest of my life with. So let us be like two arrows flying towards the bullseye of contentment, dearest. Cindy, my pumpkin. Well, I never hear the end of that whole thing with the arrow. It just grazed your arm, and I stayed home from the Dolphins game that day to take you to the emergency room. Geez, already. Mark, my sweet, I got blood poisoning and you missed a stupid football game. You think that you suffered equally? Cindy, it wasn't a stupid football game. It was the Dolphins, and they were playing the Jets. Mark, the Dolphins suck. They always have, and they always will. I have been a Jets fan since I was a kid in Long Island. The Jets! Are you freaking kidding? Do you know where you and all the other pushy, obnoxious New Yorkers can stick your Jets? Dearest shithead. Kiss my New York rear end, you jerk. Eat me, Cindy. If I hadn't knocked you up, I'd be bowling right now.
Screw you, you stupid ass. Besides, I think you're gay. I'm so out of here. You don't need her, Mark. I've always loved you.
Girl! Boy! Girl! Boy! Oh. It's time. Sit. Damn blanket. All right, look at me. Remember when I said the show is only an hour long? I'm pretty sure it's almost over now. Means we're gonna have to get out of here. And those stairs in the hallway, they are steep and dangerous. So I'm going to need one of you to look.
I'll do it.
I decide who looks. I decide. Why are you looking at me like you want me to do it? No reason. I mean, you're technically like not mine, and you know, it's just like it was a decent sketch show, but you know, it's kind of overhyped, and like performances were good, but like, what did it all mean? Like that shark sketch, was that like just like a metaphor for social media taking over our lives or something? Like, it just seemed pretty pointless. It was all your idea. We could have stayed inside and watched SNL. No? You don't agree? SNL? Yes? Maybe? Possible?
Okay, everybody, thank you. That's our sketch show. Thank you very much for coming.